Dear fans and supporters, we're thrilled to have you here and we're looking forward to an incredible game. We would like to ask for your help in showing great sportsmanship. Please cheer and applaud great effort and good plays by both teams. We are prepared, we will play hard, and we will play within the spirit of the rules. This is our game, and we appreciate it when you honor all of us.
Please respect the coaches and officials. They are our teachers and neighbors. They are certified, dedicated, and they will give their best. We can't have this game without them. Refrain from negative comments or any behavior toward them that disrespects or disrupts them and our game. If it's not positive, it's just not helpful.
All of us, the players, coaches, and officials, will give our very best. We will make great plays and make great calls, and we will miss and make mistakes too. It's a part of the game. Be patient with us as we compete and grow. Please show respect to each other and the fans for both teams. Let's all leave the game tonight knowing that we acted with class. Please stay off the playing area at all times and show respect for our school and staff. We love having you here and can't wait to get started.
HCTV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of their communities. Merchants Bank, let's dream together.
Making the play. He gets the pin. Raiders are clawing their way back in this game.
Just snipes one.
It's over. Save. Oh my God!
Did you see that?
Great diving play.
He's hit a touchdown. Hastings Raiders win the ball game. From Todd Field here at McNamara Stadium, it's Hastings Raiders soccer. We're here in Hastings, Minnesota, as this is the inaugural matchup of the entire season for all Hastings Raiders sports. I'm Peter Heyman here along with Carl Warner as my partner like last year, as the Raiders are going to take on the Eastview Lightning. Hastings ended up the season with a 5-11-1 record, 7th in the Metro East, and the Lightning were 6-10-1 in the South Suburban, 3rd in that. They scored 24 goals. The Raiders scored 34 goals. Carl, what do you got this season for the Raiders and this matchup tonight from Eastview?
Yeah, so Coach told me himself this is a very senior-led team. That would be head coach Jamie Swanson for the Raiders. Tonight we're going to have the Lightning and the Raiders in this inaugural, I think was the word that you used, contest. I'm sure all these players, we can't believe that it's already fall high school sports season, but it is ready to go, and we're ready to start using Todd Field again this fall, even though it's only August 22nd. Can you believe it?
I can, and it's a little windy out here too, but perfect weather though. A little rain earlier, but hey, we're going to play some soccer tonight, football for you British folk. Head coaches for both teams, Jamie Swanson, you mentioned you've spoken to him, and head coach for the Lightning is Alex Curry. He's assisted by Mary Dye, and Hastings is assisted by Scott Meyer, Christian Wegg, and Tom Brady. Just so you know, they got the starters on the field. After that, we're going to go to the national anthem. So I'll let you know about some of the players, but it looks like we're going to go to the national anthem, and then we'll come back to talk about this Hastings Raiders squad in tonight's matchup. We'll be right back after the national anthem. ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. That was a great rendition of our national anthem. Going to let you know the starting lineups before we kick this match off. For the Raiders in goal, it's Brady Stewart. He's a junior. Number 3, Jed Carlson. Number 4, Brody Gieb. Number 5, Weston Schultz. Number 7, Sam Sanchez. Number 10, Johan Rova Hegener. Number 11, Ethan Schock. Number 16, Parker Gieb. Number 17, Caden Pollux. Number 19, Noah Schmaltz. And number 21, Xavier Beal. And for the Lightning, it's going to be number 3, Gregory Resler. Number 6, Kyle Lee. Number 9, Angel Mata. Number 10, Alejandro Vega Diaz. Number 11, Austin Berg. Number 13, Jaden Single. Number 16, Landon Walters. Number 17, Rohail Hashmi. Number 21, Frank Jerome. And number 22, Bryson Mora. And in goal, number 30, Miles De Leon. Carl, why don't you tell us about some of these players here before we get kicked off?
Yeah, so tonight the Raiders are going to be in blue and Eastview is going to be in white. Before we get going, I want to let you guys know some key players to pay attention to, one for each team. For white, for Eastview, you're going to be looking at Jaden Single, number 13 in white. He scored 5 goals last year, and he had 5 assists, the top for both categories on his team. And for the Raiders, you're going to be looking for number 3, Jed Carlson, who scored 10 goals last year and 2 assists, one of the top performers. Jed Carlson is number 3, standing right on the 0 of the 50-yard line right there. Otherwise, for Hastings, you're going to be looking for Brody Gieb, who scored 4 goals last year. He's number 4, and we'll talk about some more kids along the way as we get going here. But yeah, again, the Raiders are in blue and Eastview is in white.
And out come the officials wearing yellow tonight. Just want to remind everybody, we are on HCTV, Channel 14 local channel, and YouTube channel. Like any match, if you want to make a comment, feel free to make a comment on YouTube. If we are mispronouncing some names, which I probably will every season in high school, as we know, seniors transfer out, freshmen come in, a lot of new players, so apologies up front for any names we may mispronounce, but please put a comment on YouTube and let us know proper way to say it, or come up to the booth and tell us real quick. And we're off here for the first game of the Hastings Raiders season, Raiders versus Lightning. Lightning win the kickoff. They kick it deep. Nice play there by defenseman for the Raiders, Caden Pollux.
And if you are new or a returner to high school soccer here in Minnesota, we're going to be playing 2 40-minute halves. And if a goal is scored, we will stop the clock momentarily until we kick it off again. But we're going to have 2 40-minute halves that count down.
And speaking of that score, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Rick Harding. He's going to do the PA and the scoreboard today. You might hear his voice in the background every once in a while. There was a nice cross in the middle by the Lightning. Raiders defense did a good job of kicking it out.
You can just feel the excitement, can you?
Yeah, we actually got a pretty good crowd here. Want to mention, too, it is a doubleheader tonight. What that means
Absolutely.
is boys will play first, and then the girls will follow. They'll do that most of the season. Sometimes they'll reverse the order, though. They'll let the girls play first and the boys second. So
it really is an awesome thing. It really gives the teams an opportunity to cheer for each other. When the boys are playing, a lot of the girls will be in the stands, and then vice versa.
For the Raiders, they got 10 seniors, so they got a pretty heavy upperclassmen. They had a lot of kids try out for the senior squad this year as well. Right in front of us, I'm not sure, is one of the girls soccer players walking in front of us, number 18. We'll let you know who that is here in a second. But
that
Raiders,
would be Ellie Magnus.
Thank you very much, sir. Johnny on the spot.
Johnny on the spotting board, more like. But yeah, we got some great weather tonight. We are currently looking at 76 degrees. Wind's dying down a little bit, but it's still coming in from the south.
Ooh, so there's a pass in the middle. Shot! Oh, just over the net. I don't know about you, Carl. I want to see a replay of that throw-in. There was a lot of spin on that ball that almost looked like an illegal throw-in, but there was no call, and there was a great hustle by the Raiders keeper, I must say, to get up there and cut off the angle, if you will. But that was a great shot attempt. Luckily for the Raiders, it's still a goose egg on the board for the Lightning. Now the Raiders got a little attack going on here. That's number 3, Jed Carlson, you mentioned earlier. He's the leading scorekeeper last year with 10 goals. Good cross pass there by Weston Schultz to the outside. Punches it in the middle. Right to the keeper, though, for the Lightning, Miles De Leon. Catches that cleanly.
That's right. Both keepers are wearing pink tonight. But, of course, the Raiders are going right to left right now. Eastview's going left to right. Referees are wearing yellow. It's always fascinating to me how the referees will carry like 4 different sets of shirts with them so they don't match the keeper, so they don't match the players.
Red, yellow, and blue, we're told by Mr. Harding over there. Yeah, I do some umpiring in softball, baseball, so does my dad. Yep, sometimes you got to wear a bunch of colors. You never know what these teams are going to come out with.
Mm-hmm.
Nice defensive play there by Lightning to cut off that pass down the sideline. That's Rohail Hashmi. If you're just joining us, once again, this is the home opener for the Hastings Raiders. Not only just the soccer team, not only HCTV, but all Raiders sports for this 2024-25 calendar year.
And we are excited to bring you volleyball and football and more soccer games this fall.
Nice pass down the line there by Carlson. Kicked out of bounds, a Raider throwing.
Tryouts and practices have been happening in high school for these fall sports these last couple of weeks.
There's a header on the goal, but caught cleanly by the keeper, Miles De Leon, his second save of the game.
The football team will scrimmage this weekend before their first regular season game 2 Thursdays from, or a week from tonight, really.
Nice little back pass there by Carlson. That's Weston Schultz over there on the right side.
That was a great pass.
Schultz, also a multi-sport athlete, plays a little basketball. Point guard. Got some free space over there. Tried to go down the line, but the player was offside. Did a good job of running back, so he went again. There's the offside flag, but he ran up on it. For those of you that maybe don't watch soccer too often, if you're in an offside position but you don't play the ball, a lot of times the refs will let it go unless you impede it with the play or the view of the goalkeeper in any way, form, or fashion that you might have inhibited.
Oh, look at this pass. Oh, great play on defense.
Good hustle by Xavier Beeler, number 21. He's got a lot of space. Unlike lacrosse, all the players can cross the midfield if they want.
Starting to think I should have brought my binoculars because while the Raider jerseys are easy to read, these Eastview Lightning jerseys are not too press box friendly.
I was just talking to somebody about that last night that was asking me about that. You never know what kind of numbers and colors you're going to get. It is high school sports after. And there's a nice pass down the middle by the Raiders. Good pass down the middle. There's a shot over the net.
Yeah, the back of the jerseys aren't too bad for the squad in white, but the front is just brutal.
Well, we got the ball out of bounds. It'll be a good time to announce our athletic trainers and directors. The athletic director for the Lightning is Matt Percival. And, of course, the athletic director for the Raiders, Mr. Trent Hansen, who happens to be making his presence here in the booth today with us.
Time for popcorn test.
And he brought some popcorn. Not to share, though. I don't want any of that. So.
Well, the aroma that's filling the press box right now is appreciated.
It is. Might have to crack this window
a little bit further. A little bit further. If you're new to Hastings sports, Hastings soccer team plays in the Metro East, which has 9 teams. Hastings, Two Rivers, Hillmurray, Matamidi, North St. Paul.
Sorry, almost a defensive error there. Carlson hustled. The defender was waiting for the ball to get in the zone for the keeper to grab it, but he out-hustled the Lightning D. Great hustle there by Carlson.
You really can't read anything these days without. That's how fast the game of soccer moves. But yeah, St. Thomas Academy, Simley, South St. Paul, and Tartan. It is the exact same conference for the girls except STA, St. Thomas Academy, who does not play girls soccer for obvious reasons.
That's kicked out of bounds. That'll be a throw into the Raiders. Just want to remind everybody, too, the concession stands are open here at Todd Field. Yes, they are.
Oh, my goodness.
According to Mr. Dick Craig, I have to give a shout-out. Rick Harding's supervisor, boss, mentor, teacher, Yoda. Dick's been around doing a lot of sports in this town. I remember he used to announce my name when I used to play basketball at the Catholic school.
Oh, some heavy contact there.
Yeah, soccer, some people might not think soccer is very physical, but it can be a very physical. And letting them go a little more often now, too.
Great move by Brody Gieb.
There's a nice pass down the middle. Ooh, good defensive play there.
And so much of soccer is just finding the right timing on the pass. Ooh, nutmeg.
Yep, you got to make the right cut. It's kind of like a receiver in football.
Yeah.
You just find that line, and you're a quarterback. Everybody's a quarterback when you got the ball. Ooh, there's a little shoulder chip. No flag. They're letting them play on tonight. That was a nice little check there by number 17 of the Raiders, Caden Pollux.
Yeah, Pollux has been matched up against Bryson Wara of Eastview with the blonde hair, number 22 on the near side. Wara's been all over the ball here in the early stages of the game.
Might have to see if Caden wants to put on some pads in a week. Good header there by Noah Schmaltz, the freshman. Only one freshman on the squad for the Raiders, and he is starting.
Number 13 for Eastview is fighting for the ball right now, and that would be that Jaden Single, who scored 5 goals last year and 5 assists. He's going to be your key Eastview player. Again, number 13 in white.
A lot of times in soccer, you will have that one or two guys that are the goal scorers, and if you can shut them down, you can sort of shut the team down. Kind of like the Olympics, if you watched the magnificent trio that the women's had to win that gold medal, all up forward on the front forward area. Let's see who's going to step up this year for the Raiders, help Carlson out with the scorekeeping. Nice nifty moves there by Brody Gieb. Got some open space here. Shot! And it's, outside the outstretched arms of the goalkeeper. Just wide right of the net, though.
Right.
I like to see that shot from there. You got open space. Take that shot.
Good thing we are nowhere near Buffalo, New York, because
here's that replay.
Was very much wide right. Yeah, we're talking about passing, and we're talking about finding that perfect slot. A lot of people think about great soccer players as the ones who score the most goals, but for example, I mean, looking tonight at the girls versus the Lightning girls versus the Raider girls game coming up after this, Emma Johnson of the Lightning had 9 assists last year. She only had 2 goals, but she very much led the team in assists. It's all about finding those right puzzle pieces to fit together to win the game.
Raiders goalkeeper going to get a little action here. It's good to keep the keeper in the game, touching the ball. Sometimes you see a keeper never really make a save, and then the first shot, they're not comfortable.
Yeah,
and gets by them.
Little rust or.
Raiders on a little breakaway here. That's Brody Gieb again. Outside keeper picks it up though.
Yeah, the Raiders keep trying to find this last outlet pass to get it right in front of De Leon. We talked about the Metro East.
Good thing that ball skirted outside there. Sorry, Carl. There could have been a breakaway there for the Lightning, but
absolutely could have been. And that was, what was that? Is that number 6 way over there? That was Kyle Lee, who could have had a breakaway there. So we talked about the Metro East, so we may as well talk about the South Suburban really quickly. As long as the...
Give it a second here.
Absolutely.
As we got nice hustle there by Carlson.
And this is the player to watch, number 3 in the corner, who just gave up the ball.
Good spot for a cross. Pass to the middle. Sometimes right there you want to cross that ball, Carl. You get into too much traffic and it's hard to do anything with it.
Great cutoff by Single right there.
Nice cutoff by Raiders Sam Sanchez.
So the South Suburban Conference has 10 teams in it. Apple Valley, Burnsville, Egan, Eastview, who we're playing tonight, Farmington, Lakeville North and Lakeville South, Prior Lake, Rosemount, and Shakopee. Eastview finished 3rd place in the South Suburban last year. And both of these teams that we're watching tonight lost in the Section 3 AAA quarterfinals. Neither of them won a playoff game last year.
Good thing about this season, everybody starts 0-0.
Absolutely.
Anything can happen.
Last time the Raider boys played a soccer game was 317 days ago on October 10th. And you know that all of our Raider boys out here are just chomping at the bit to finally get to play against another team after practicing these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, good if they can get off with the start the season with a win. First goal is important too. Sometimes in high school you can have high scoring bouts. Sometimes it can just be 0-0 too.
You'll have some Western fans who will complain that soccer isn't like high scoring or they think it's boring. But in reality, soccer really isn't about the score on the board. It's about the individual timing and the plays and the consequences of each goal.
Or the hustle sometimes to a ball just like that. And if you beat your opponent to the ball, that could be a scoring chance.
Yeah, that speed is really killer. It's even on one individual pass can be the difference in a game.
Absolutely. One mistake by a defender.
Absolutely. Or a misread of an assignment. Really a game of chess.
And even though some players are standing around, you're always moving a little bit. You got to keep your brain alert. Your mind has to be alert.
Yeah, you can't be you can't be sluggish. You can't have a cloudy head, or you can't go through the motions at any second during our 80 minutes tonight.
Nice defense there by Bryson Mawara, the senior forward for the Lightning. Hey, our first whistle of the match. Going to have a free kick for the Raiders here at about the 45-yard line of the Lightning. Just want to say thanks to the officials tonight. Without officials, we wouldn't be playing. Oh, we're going to have another free kick for the Raiders here.
Yeah, Single, that number 13 in white, just threw his body around, and got to stay disciplined if you're the Raiders here.
That was Johan Rova Hegener that got knocked there.
Got to stay disciplined if you're both teams.
So, Kyle, this is a free kick right from the middle. It's actually not ideal. You really want to be on a side so you can cross that ball in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little far out, too, for that, that looping shot that Cristiano Ronaldo would try to do. But
yeah,
let's see. Number 21's lined up over the ball. That's Xavier Beal. Passes to the right side. Oh! We got a play on. Nice try to kick it over the keeper's head. Another scoring chance for the Raiders.
You could hear the crowd after that broke through. That overwhelming just ooh from the crowd.
That was a nifty ball in, actually. It was low. I don't like him low usually. I want him in the air so you can head it, go make a deflection. But that worked out. There's another crossing attempt by the Raiders, just a little light. There's number 22 again.
Yeah.
He is the hustler for the light. He is lightning right there.
Bryson
Mora.
Look at him. Look at him go. He just covered 100 yards in like 10 seconds. He's flying around. Great pass. Oh.
Yeah, soccer, that will happen. If you're not watching, you're going to take one off the noggin.
Noah Schmaltz working down there. And Noah Schmaltz dumps an Eastview player who's begging for a foul. Here's a replay of Noah Schmaltz.
The referee's pointing the Lightning way.
I
think he wants him just to back it up for the throw-in.
That was Gregory Wrestler who got dumped by Schmaltz.
Speaking of wrestlers, 2 points for the takedown then, right?
Very much so.
Nice ball to the outside. There's your speedster again. Here he goes. You can see how much faster he is than most of the other players on the field there. That's inside the box. Oh, this could be a PK. That was inside the yellow. Let's see what the ref calls here. Like we talked about, speed kills, and that might earn them a great scoring chance. He wants the clock stopped with the arms crossed, as you mentioned earlier, after goals and when the referee makes that X symbol.
Looks like we're going to get it.
Yep. Just from his hustle right there is what earned him that. Not sure if there's a replay of that, but Raider defender just tried to get the ball. It's going to be number 13.
This is Jaden Single. This is their leading scorer from last year. Now, even though Moira drawed the penalty, anybody can take this free kick or this penalty kick.
It's Brady Stewart in goal. A lot of times it's a 50-50 guessing game. Do you go, or 33 really? You can stay in the middle, left, right. He goes left and he scores. So the first goal at Todd Field this year is scored by the Lightning off the foot of Jaden Single. As you said, he was the leading scorer last year.
Yeah, and Stewart just kicks the ball out of the back of the net in disgust. He wants that one back.
And here's a nice here's a replay. Just a great shot. When you're a left footer and you hook it that way, that's almost impossible to stop, even if you dive that way.
But I mean, as we see 22 Moira, he's gonna take a break. Moira was the one who brought that into reality for Eastview. That wasn't even singles play. You talked about how speed kills. In hockey, in football, and really all of these penalty sports, like if you can't be lazy with tripping or holding someone, it's gonna come to bite you.
So Lightning up 1-0 at the 23-16 mark. Just almost halfway through this first half here at Todd Field, McNamara Stadium. A lot of time left, though, for the Raiders to equalize. They've actually had most of possession here in this first half. A lot of scoring chances.
Slick moves from Noah Schmaltz.
Side official said the ball went out of bounds, so a throw into the Raiders. They're working with that three-man crew. One official stays on this side. He'll always be at the 50 or the last defender if they're back behind the 50. Their main goal is looking for offsides and any penalties. Nice ball movement there by the Raiders. Good passing rate in a row. Kind of reminds me of Spain back in the day with Torres.
We saw a lot of great international play this summer from the Euro, from the Copa America.
And the Olympics.
Absolutely. The Olympics had it was 23 and under for the Olympic teams this year, with the exception of a couple of players each team could pick.
Here comes a nice breakaway for the Lightning. He's onside. Flake stays down, but good hustle by the Raiders. Number 7, Sam Sanchez. Because that went off his chest, that was not a intentional pass to the keeper, so he's allowed to pick it up without a penalty. Pass down the sideline by Raiders to Ethan Schock. Grew up with the Schock boys actually out in the country. Brother Mike and Dan. Nice shot of the Raiders logo there. Pretty soon we'll get a shot of that Raiders pirate ship down there by the scoreboard. Good save by the keeper.
Yeah, that one was maybe a good confidence booster for Stewart after letting in that penalty. But yeah, our pirate ship's been here for a few years now. I feel like that was installed right after we got the new turf here.
Great moves there by Brody Gieb. When they pressed the Lightning, they got their backs to the ball. Raiders offense is doing a great job there. They just need that one last pass to get that open shot. Now, a lot of times from here back in the day, if you got somebody who can throw it in good, they can launch that sucker into that penalty zone area for a header. Looks like we're going to have some substitutions here. Going to have to get the kind of the latest high school stuff for that. In the Olympics, they were giving them that water hydration break, they called it, because the heat, they don't want anybody having heat exhaustion.
So Malachi Beal, number 14, just came in and looking to get a shot of that other player on the far side on the 10-yard line.
And there's going to be a free kick penalty against the Raiders. Free kick to the Lightning. A few more fans coming in. Good to see. Like you said, it's a beautiful night. It's kind of like fall.
And everyone's excited to watch our Raiders get back on the field again. We got some Eastview players staying loose over on the far sideline.
Yeah, you never know in soccer. Somebody pulls a hammy or trips, gets a banger in their ankle or something. Got to be ready to sub in at any time. Like right there, there's a little trip. That's going to be a free kick. That was Jed Carlson on the trip.
On Alejandro Vega Diaz, who I've noticed a lot in these last couple of minutes here. See if Vega Diaz ends up. He was the one that ended up almost breaking through about 3 minutes ago.
That is correct. Speaking of Diaz, he's a senior. They have 15 seniors on their squad, 4 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman. Raiders just with 4 sophomores, 3 juniors, 10 seniors.
And after this instance of play, we will tell you about our friends at Merchants Bank.
Now that's a great ball right there. See how that looped across high and it leaked back towards the keeper? And we have a handball being called here?
Merchants Bank. Hastings Community TV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of our communities. Finances should be about listening, learning, and even a little fun. To start your best banking adventure yet, more information is available at merchantsbank.com. Thank you, Merchants Bank.
While you were given that readout, there was a corner there for the Lightning. They did the short pass, which I'm not a fan of personally. I like to put it in the box and put it in a dangerous position.
I'll tell you what you love to see. It seems like we have a lot of little Raiders volunteering tonight to help shag some balls. And it's always great to see our maybe elementary schoolers, young middle schoolers get involved with our high school athletics. I know when I was in 5th grade, I was a ball boy for a couple of football games.
Raiders with possession. Nice outstep pass there. Another pass across the side, but outside of the stretch of Jed Carlson. Oh, sideline judge said it went off a Lightning, so throwing for the Raiders. And now we're going to have a corner kick for the Raiders. Well done to keep the opponent away from getting the ball. You'll see that a lot, kind of like a basketball box out. You're allowed to get in front of them so they can't touch the ball and kick it. So let's see what the Raiders can do here with the corner kick here with just under 17 minutes to go in this first half. It'll be number 4, Brody Gieb, taking the corner. Nobody next to him, so no short pass. I like that.
And watch out for number 3, who's getting closer to the ball being kicked in. But
Yep, go ahead. I'm going to keep it high on number 10. He's got some height there. Johan Rova Hegener. There's a cross in the middle. It's down in the crowd. Keeper, wow, what a save. Gets his right hand on it and makes the save.
Sensational play by De Leon to handle all of that chaos that was right in front of him. You watch this replay here. Look at how many players are in that one spot, just making a spaghetti mess for De Leon to deal with. But he handled it perfectly.
And you mentioned the word chaos. That's exactly what I was alluding to earlier. Just put it in the box, and you never know what deflections that takes. Might even hit a handball, an own goal.
Because ideally for Eastview, a player is able to header that out of the goalie's area immediately, but that ball went straight to the ground, and the Raiders got a foot on it.
Lightning sort of picked up their speed here. They got some pressure on the Raiders here, but Raiders, if they can spread the ball to the other side of the field. We haven't been on that right side of the field very often. Back down the middle. Rova Hegener. Down the middle again. Can they get a move? Nope. Nice defense there by the Lightning. Lightning going to have a chance for a little breakaway here. Way offsides there, though. That's why he didn't pass to his teammate, because he was definitely offside about 3 yards.
And if you are, again, new to the game of soccer, you as a offensive player cannot be behind the furthest back defender of the defending team and get the ball passed to you.
Once you get across the 50, by the way. Good movement here, good passing by the Raiders. A lot of times in practice you'll try you have 3 plays, you have the triangle, and you just work on that footwork, nice pass, keep it low on the ground, not a lot of bounces. You want to keep the defense moving and wear them out.
And you want the pass to be well received by your teammates, so they don't have to fight it. They can just work with it immediately.
Going to have a whistle here for some substitutions. Lightning making some changes. It's the only time we're allowed to say that word, by the way, when we're playing the Lightning. Quick subs, and we're back to more soccer. Nice throw-in by the Lightning. They're headed out by Raiders.
You may notice number 22 for Eastview is back in. Moira, the player who drew the penalty that ended up being the goal. That is the difference in this game so far.
Another throw-in for the Lightning. If you see there, you work on just throwing it kind of right down the line. So if the defense hits it, it goes out of bounds. You can just kind of keep moving the ball down. There he goes cross court. Nice shoulder. He's going to take the pass down the middle. Kind of a breakaway here, but Lightning got 4 guys back there. He takes the shot.
Gets it right back, handles it. Doesn't lose possession for the Raiders.
Now that's wiser. You kick it to the outside, and you get a cross. Hope for a teammate to run across the middle like right there, but just couldn't get there quick enough. Another save by the Lightning goalkeeper, Miles De Leon.
Yeah, but Jed Carlson, you'll see here, number 3 on the replay. Carlson just puts it in the spot where it needed to be, but his teammate was maybe a half second too late. All about the timing.
Oh, that was a pass to the middle to your speedster. They almost got him again, Mr. Bryson Wara.
Single now. Wasn't able to hold on to it. As, who was that in the middle there? One of the Lightning players just, maybe the sun caused him to fall over. That would be Owen Hobbs. Eastview is playing against the sun right now. Hastings has their back to it.
And this is the time when the Raiders should take advantage of that as well.
Because the sun's only going to get lower and only going to get, more irritating.
Got a run going down that left side. He was offside. There
Way
it is.
offsides.
Good job by that side judge. Raise that flag. You can see from here, we might get a replay of that, but he was a couple yards offside.
Very much so.
Got to be in good shape too if you're this judge, because watching these young athletes sprint,
Yeah.
you got to stay with that last defender to know for sure they're offside. How many times do you see it in the replays of like the World Cup or UEFA Cup, or where they show that instant replay and it's just his elbow or his foot offside? So we don't have that technology here yet.
No VAR currently at Hastings Community TV, but we do have some sensational officials from the MSHSL giving us their time tonight.
A lot more of the varsity girls out here just watching their teammates play, getting ready for their matchup. Once again, it's a doubleheader tonight. About 20 minutes between games. The Hastings Raiders girls will take on the Eastview Lightning girls. A lot of space over here for the Lightning. They almost let it go out of bounds. Aaron pass. Can the Raiders intercept it? Good hustle there by Brody Gieb. And Hustle's actually going to get a penalty called against him, so a free kick here for the Raiders.
When you look at these rosters, Eastview is much more senior heavy than the Raiders are. Eastview has 15 seniors, 4 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman. The Raiders have 10 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 1 freshman, but 5 less seniors on the Raider roster than the Eastview roster.
Good job by the Raider keeper there, scooping that one up. Wait for his teammates to get down. He's going to roll it out to the right side. Defender for the Lightning slips. Got a little mini breakaway here for the Raiders. See if he can pass to a teammate down the right side. He's onside. Good footwork there. Gets it stolen away, though, by number 7, Edixon Salgado.
Yeah, Cole Ebeling, number 12 for the Raiders, put in a lot of great work on that last attempt.
Tried to find his teammate in the middle there, just a little past his teammate's foot. Lightning steal it, see if they can take advantage.
William Poplar.
Ooh, that's out of bounds. I don't think number 3 knew exactly where he was, or he...
No.
Quick throwing by the
Eastview can't get caught sleeping here.
Kicked out of bounds for a Raider throw-in. That was Brody Gieb. Nice little flick over the defender's head there.
All it takes is a quarter of a second sometimes, and on that last miscommunication at the 50-yard line from Eastview, they left one defender back there for too many Raiders, and the Raiders almost had a great breakaway.
Pausing the action for some subs once again. Both teams swapping out 3 players.
Make sure our players stay hydrated.
I like to see that for safety's sake. Back in the day, it used to be you got 3 subs the entire game, and that's it.
Of course, at higher levels of football or soccer, you can't sub a player back into the game after they stop. Sometimes you will have a water break or a lengthy water break during initial substitutions, or At some points in some areas of the world, there are little tiny intermissions for religious breaks or breaks in fasting.
Lightning with a chance here. They got speedsters coming down the side. They're onside. Nice play by Raiders defenseman.
Big collision.
He got tackled from behind. That'll be a free kick to the Raiders.
It was Sam Sanchez who ate that collision with Mora.
Sometimes just, you might not be faster than the guy, but if you can just stay between him and the ball, the call will go your way.
Uh-huh. Stay on the right side of it. Free kick coming now for the blue and gold. And he boots it.
Ooh, kept in by the Lightning. That was going to go out of bounds for a throw-in. Here come the Lightning again. If they get any breakaways, they have some pretty good speed. There it is again. Nice
Watch
pass
out.
down the left side. Across to the middle. Great play. And it's saved at the last second by the keeper. That was floating towards the corner. Luckily, it didn't have enough juice on it to get there.
I thought that one was going in. I definitely thought that one was getting by Stewart as we take a look at this replay, but the ball just lost all of its momentum.
Yeah, good defense by the Raiders to get a foot in there. Now the Raiders got a little mini attack going here. Can he get it outside to a teammate? He can. Does he cross it? Yes, he does. It's a shot. Nice diving save by the goalkeeper, De Leon.
Not exactly sure that would have found the back of the net if it would have gotten by him, but still quite the acrobatic save to put on his, not exactly sure what the soccer version of huddle is, but we'll take a look at this replay here. With this acrobatic diving save by De Leon.
Yeah, he tried to chip it over his head. That actually was going on the corner of the goal, possibly.
Straight into your living room.
Make the keeper work. Put it in dangerous areas. Good things will happen. Kind of like hockey.
Yeah. Put the puck on the net, and good things will happen.
Referee playing a little defense there. Trying to waltz with him there at center field.
Looks like we may have a... Looks like someone's shin guard or something may have fallen off right at the 50-yard line, just above the 5.
I noticed that earlier. It was about the 40-yard line. I think the wind has blown it a little bit.
Hope the officials see that, because if that is a hard shell, you wouldn't want a player to be stepping on that. Now the Raider girls have essentially formed their own
Huddle.
cheering section down here just to the left of the 50-yard line. Honestly, looks like the entire team.
Uh-oh.
Watch out. Single staying on side, and now Single's going to have a chance to cross the send to Moira.
Nice defense right there. That would have been an easy pass into the net by number 7, Sam Sanchez, once again.
Awesome defense work by Sanchez. He ended up running into Stewart, but I think Stewart's going to be okay with that.
You know, we talked about the magnificent trio that the World Cup women's team had. I think you're seeing quite the duel there between Single and Moira.
Yeah.
With their speed, you can tell they've been playing with each other for a while. They're very good together there.
Single and Moira are this 1-2 combination that if you're the Raiders, you want to stay deathly away from.
Headed out of the box area by Raiders defense. Good box out there by the Lightning. Punches it back in. Keeper coming out to grab it. Nice play. Just under 5 minutes to go here in this first half of the opening game of this Hastings Raiders soccer season and all Hastings Raiders sports.
We've seen a lot of great action so far in these first 35 minutes. Very even-paced game. Time of possession seems to be about dead even.
Yeah, just one tripping call inside that box. Otherwise, this game's been pretty much even. Way to cut that off. Kicks it out the back, though. It's going to be a corner kick for the Lightning. Last time they did the short kick. Let's see if they mix it up this time. Looks like everybody's going to the box, so got to mark your, as long as the coach does a man-to-man, got to make sure you mark your player.
And as soon as he kicks this, you're going to see some movement in the box, trying to get somebody open.
Oh, the keeper went for the punch and missed it. Luckily, no Lightning was there to head it in. Kicked out of bounds. Little Raiders there grabbing that ball in the back.
Owen Hobbs seemed to have had a chance there for the Lightning. Was unable to find the right sway of the foot.
There's a good shot of our keeper, Brady Stewart. 2 junior keepers on the roster this, at least currently. He got the nod to start. Jonathan Brox, he's the other goalkeeper. Just found out he might be starting the next game. Won't tell you where I get my information from, though. That's top secret.
Speaking of next game, and we'll bring this up later, but the Raiders will be next in action this Saturday at 11 a.m. against Bloomington Jefferson here at Todd Field. So come on out. A lot of great action to be seen here at McNamara Stadium.
Offside flag is up, so free kick to the Raiders. 3 minutes left. Still plenty of time to score a goal and equalize. 5 shots apiece for each team.
You know, Peter, 6 of the 7 first games of this season for the Raiders are at home. You think about how important that is for them to stack some wins while the season is still young, players aren't injured, and they have this home field advantage to themselves.
Yep. It would be key to win the majority of those, if not all. Like you said, later in the season, you got injuries. There's a tripping penalty there. You saw the referee waving his flag. That means free kick.
Yeah, Landon Walters just went down for the Lightning, but good to see him get up very quickly.
We'll see what the Lightning do here. It's at the 47-yard line of theirs, but this is close enough where they can boot it, kind of get it close to the danger zone, maybe a flick on with a header.
Every single one of the, and you see where the majority of the players are at right now. They are ready to strike.
Oh, there's a flick on. It was by the Raiders, though, that headed it backwards. You don't really want to try to do that. Oh, got a good pass to the outside.
Watch out, one-on-one here.
Does he take it or no? 2 men on now. He's got a teammate down the middle.
He just broke to the middle. Great play.
He's going to keep it himself. That's Jed Carlson, leading scorer. Tried to pass down to the middle to his teammate.
Carlson not trying to do everything himself. He just wants to find the right play. He doesn't want to give up the possession, but we're seeing in these little instances how dangerous Carlson can be. Eastview wants nothing to do with him as he steals the ball.
There's a good pass. Take a shot. Oh, it's blocked. Nice shot, left-footed.
Walters with a great defensive play.
That was Ethan Schock with the shot.
Again, Carlson is, even when he's making passes, he's leaving his mark.
Nice header back there by the Raiders. Although the Lightning take over. And there's another penalty, free kick to the Lightning.
Just over a minute here left to go in the first half. Shots are equal at 5 apiece. Again, we just talked about how even of a game this is, but it looks like Eastview might have the last real opportunity to make some damage here before we take a little stretch break.
Good pass in the middle. Can he keep it in? No, it goes out of bounds. 50 seconds here.
But Eastview's got to keep this pressure on. Raiders are not out of the woods just yet.
It was an offside call, so they get to kick it from the 15-yard line. They got still time to score here, 40 seconds. If Carlson can keep it in, he can. Does he take it himself? No, he's going to cross it down the middle. Good defense by the Lightning.
Walters again.
30 seconds. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got a... Raiders still got time.
Watch out.
There's a long shot. It's a field goal. It's good.
And that looks like we're going to take it to halftime with that one.
Yep, looks like the Eastview Lightning keeper taking his time there. They do only have like so many seconds, or you could get a penalty call on you there, but about 5 seconds left in this first half. Got Mr. Rick Harding counting it down. And as you mentioned, it's been a very tight game. It's a 1-0 lead by Eastview. We'll probably get a replay of that penalty kick for the first goal of the season here at Todd Field. And here it comes. It was number 13, leading scorer, Jaden Single. He went there with total confidence. As soon as the whistle blew, he took his 2 steps. He knew exactly what he was going to do. Kicked it in very nice on the left side.
And all of that because of the speed of Bryson Moira, earning them that lazy penalty by Hastings and an opportunity for that penalty kick.
So with that, it was at the 23-16 mark, 1-0. Eastview Lightning take the lead. We're going to take a little break here on Peter Heyman with Carl Werner. We'll be back for more Hastings Raiders soccer.
Thanks, guys.
Hi, this is Lucas Foss from Hastings, and on behalf of all Metro East Conference schools, we would like to thank you for supporting us. Please remember to show respect and good sportsmanship at all times. We as athletes will always try our best, and you can expect the same from coaches and officials. Mistakes will be made by everyone involved, but please show support and respect through the contest, no matter the outcome, whether it be online or in the stands.
Whoa.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking...
Cozy? Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
He gets the pin.
What a move, what a goal! Oh, and a shot scores! The Raiders, can they get the lip? Yes, they do.
Just snipes one.
Oh my God! And reaching up and making the play. It's over. Looking to throw, and she's going to get the first down. One touchdown Raiders!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Todd Field at McNamara Stadium, where it's Hastings Soccer versus Eastview Lightning. There's a good shot of your Hastings Raiders football team. Start their season off next week. And it is 1-0 Eastview Lightning with the lead. The goal was scored by Single at the 23-16 mark on the penalty kick. And teams will switch sides. Raiders will be going from east to west in their blue jerseys as they win the second half. And it looks like we are going to have a new keeper in for the Raiders, too. It's Jonathan Brox, another junior, So he's starting the second half for the Raiders. So good mix-up by head coach Jamie Swanson, using both keepers in the first game. Get them both a little action. Raiders coming out strong here. Nice passing down the middle. Here's a in the box area. No shot. Good defense by the Lightning.
Carlson,
Here's
great
a free
pass.
ball shot. Left side. Just wide of the net. So good start here for the Raiders, putting pressure on them right away. Once again, like my partner said earlier, it's 2 40-minute halves. They will stop the clock briefly after goals or substitutions or anytime the referee holds up the X in front of him.
Yeah, so with 39 minutes to go here, the Raiders are down 1. Of course, halftime adjustments are always made. And it looks like the Raiders have started the way that they want to. Give a little special shout out to our youth ball chasers tonight. We got Briggs, Easton, Sage, Jesse, Bodie, Axel, Easton, Avery, Aspen, and Callum.
There's a good cross by the Lightning, number 11, Austin Berg. Good defense by the Raiders to get it out of the danger zone.
If you're just joining us at the halftime break, keep an eye on 22 in white and 13 in white. It'd be Single and Moira. They have been the key producers so far in this game for the Lightning. And as far as the Raiders go, keep your eye on number 3, Jed Carlson. Scored 10 goals last year and is managing this game really well, trying to find an open spot. Carlson is on the bottom side of the Raider pirate head right now, not on camera, but nonetheless, he's made his presence felt all game.
Yeah, Carl, we talked about speed, and a soccer pitch is a little wider than the football field. It's probably 10 yards on each side, and you play all the way through the end zone almost too, so a lot more space to free roam.
Right. Of course, if you're watching from, obviously this is primarily a football field, but if you are watching our live stream tonight, it's the yellow lines that are the indicators for soccer that we're working with tonight. Good break up there. Oh, big spill.
Yeah, that's incidental right there. Lightning player a little slow to get up. That's number 10, Alejandro Vega Diaz.
Alejandro Vega Diaz makes the play and then eats the earth. That was a little shove in the back on.
Oh, it's going to be, nope, the referee did point his arm, so that will be a free kick unless he feels, nope. If the Raiders keep control, they usually let possession play on, they call it. A lot of times you'll see their referee put his 2 hands in front of him, like play on. Raiders taking a left-footed shot, right side, oh, just wide of the net. Speaking of goalkeeper change, it actually looks like a different goalkeeper. Is that number 0? No, it's number 30. Nope, it's still number 30. I think we're just seeing him dive at a different angle from the other side.
Yeah, because last half we saw him dive to the left. This time we're seeing him dive to the right.
Raiders once again, nice hustle though by the Lightning. Teammates got to yell man on there, man on, so that player knows to get rid of the ball. Good recovery, like our main man, Mr. Rick Harding, the PA, just commented from the other side of the booth.
Seems like we have a lot of secondary players out here currently for Eastview, trying to get their starters some well-deserved rest before the end of the game.
I was going to say that was clearly two-handed push in the back. You have to call that one. Raiders punch it down the middle there. Nice footwork by Brody Geib. Free ball here, Raiders. What's he do with it? Good hustle by the defenseman. Getting a little action. That's Caden Pollux.
Yeah, Caden Pollux took great initiative there.
Pollux again. Oh, we're going to have a... Oh, it's going to be a free kick to the Lightning. I'm not sure about all that now.
A little bit of a late whistle there. And although it still shows half number... We are in the second half, about 5 minutes in.
Lightning.
Watch out.
Oh, good pass down the middle. Carl, every time you say watch out, all I can think of is my Waze GPS. They say watch out. whenever there's like a railroad crossing coming up or something.
Sure, maybe a speed trap.
Yeah, too. Police have reported ahead.
Yeah.
Speaking of police, I want to thank all the first responders, policemen,
our local
medical
firefighters.
Service, local firefighters, you got it. Military, for all the service they do. Probably got a few of them roaming around here tonight as well.
Never a bad time to show our appreciation. All of our
nice
hospital workers as well. But
Carlson,
just stepped out.
So just so you know, in soccer, the ball, it can go partially over, just can't go all the way over that line. But
fully
the line judge is right there. He thought it was fully over. So
yeah, line judge was right on top of it.
Very similar to volleyball. When a volleyball lands, it can just be part of it on the line. And
or
it's
like
good.
Those brutal hockey replays where you'll see a puck just not go over the red line fully, like a centimeter.
Okay, here we go, Raiders. They got about a 6-on-4. See if they can do something with it. Oh, the pass was just a little bit behind, too close. Got to put that one out farther wide. Stretch out that defense, widen them out. Speaking of watching, we are on HCTV, of course, Channel 14, local channel, and on YouTube. Please keep making comments. We appreciate all the comments so far. We've taken them in and we've made the adjustments, so appreciate that. Raiders, taking a long shot. Why not? Maybe catch the keeper sleeping or maybe loop it over their head to the back right corner. There's Brody Geib once again on that right side.
Yeah, Geib is taking control, trying to find a lane.
Nice cross by Geib off the head of the Lightning. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. No.
Brody was trying to find Parker there. That Geib to Geib connection.
Good footwork on the outside with ball. Nice give and go there by the Raiders. Lightning, though, booted out.
You know, Hastings and Eastview have opened the season against each other for the last 2 years. For the last 3 years, excuse me. In 2022, Eastview won 4-0 when the game was at Hastings. And last year, Eastview lost. The Raiders beat them 4-3 when the game was at Eastview. So
nice spin move right there. Oh, that could be. He's asking for it. Nope, referee says get up. Good try, though.
We had a great opener last year. And then we're having another great game this year. Not as much scoring so far, but very even contest. Home team out shooting the Lightning by 1.
Throwing just over the head of Brody Geib.
Cleared out by Vega Diaz. He's been making an impact tonight. Independent School District 200 Athletic Director Trent Hansen, Principal of the high school Scott Duran.
Nice steal by the Lightning. Stolen right back by the Raiders. He's got a man down the left side. He decides to pass it in the middle, though, to 5 defenders. Kicked right out. A lot of times when a team gets up 1-0, they kind of put on the, they kind of go back to more of a defensive stance.
Conservative
Sometimes that can
mode.
burn you, though.
Absolutely. You don't want to confuse. There's almost like a chew clock, you know, like tempo, and there's also a conservative tempo. And if the Lightning were up by 2, I think they could sink a little bit.
Shot on net! Oh, what a shot, left-footed. Just off the side of the netting. That was Ethan Schock. What a kick right there.
What a great chance. And you got to keep your eyes peeled because, I mean, I would say Lightning can strike, but the Raiders can strike at any moment here.
Some subs coming in for the Lightning. Guess who? It's your speedster buddies.
Bryson Mora, number 22, ready to make his feet move 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Good header there by the Lightning to keep it in play.
Yeah, you feel almost as if in the game of soccer, if you have a 2-goal lead, you can kind of really sink into that chew clock, not really be aggressive here. But when you only have a 1-goal lead, this is the difference between getting 3 points at the end of the game or only getting 1 point if it ends in a draw. And that's how the standings are done here in the Metro East. If you win the game, you get 3 points in the standings. if you draw, you get 1 point, and if you lose, you get none. So at the end of the season, seeding is figured out by who has the most points, not by the most wins and losses.
Yeah, it would not be very useful for hauling stuff upstairs. I can't lie.
Raiders on the right side here. There's number 21, Xavier Beal. Good pass to number 3, Jed Carlson.
Carlson
takes a big hit, tackled.
Carlson just took a nasty fall.
They're going to say, though, it's a free kick to the Lightning.
And now the
Here's that replay right there. Oh, okay, so Jed went down. He kind of kept the other guy's jersey in his hand. So, yeah, going to get the penalty call on that one.
Yeah, Jed's foot was on top of the ball when he fell. Now the
good launch attempt into the box by the Lightning, but new goalkeeper Jonathan Brock's in there getting his first action.
Now he's wearing a red jersey, which is different than the goalie.
Pink.
Yeah, for the pink goalie.
As long as they're different than both the teams out there, they can wear whatever color they want.
Absolutely, because they're never going to get close to each other, the two goalies.
Oh. Actually, they could get close to each other. You'll see it late in the game.
Towards the end of the game.
That goalkeeper would come down for the header. But that point, game on. Oh, that was good. A lot of times that's a scary looking situation right there.
That is a nightmare situation for.
Okay, Raiders might have a little chance here. There's number 4 once again, Brody Geib down the middle. Keeper comes out though. Good play. I like the pass attempt there though on the left side there for the Raiders.
We're getting a yellow card
on the keeper. He kicked it before the whistle, it looks like. Or he was. And so the goalie's going to have to leave the pitch. New rule for the high school.
And now we're going to have a quick substitution here of goalies coming onto the field. Difficult to see the number.
And it looks like it'll be an indirect kick.
Looks like Owen Guyette is going to be the goaltender in place. Number 1, Owen Guyette.
So in the first game of the season, we see the new rule change in effect. You always have that for every season, every sport. There's always points of emphasis, they call it. Things that all officials should be looking for.
You look at this wall being built now by Eastview to cut off that direct shot.
There's a pass shot. Oh, right at the keeper, though. Save. Good attempt, though.
You know, it was
a free shot on goal.
It was right at the keeper, but that was pretty direct, you know. When you got all that confusion in there, any shot that lands on the net can be a beneficial one.
That was the Raiders' best scoring chance of the game so far, though. Would have liked to equalize right there.
And Vega Diaz can't believe it after giving up possession. Look to the sky in disbelief. We got a pretty good crowd here tonight. Awesome to see looks like the entire Raider football team. Some school board members. A lot of community out here tonight.
And the keeper's going to come back in, so he sat out for his time that he needed to be out.
Nonetheless, Guyette made his impact.
Nice 60-yard boot there by the keeper. As you mentioned, that sun, too. Now the Hastings goalkeeper is going to have to look into that sun. It's still shining on him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely it is.
In fact, it's probably going to be a little worse, like you said, than earlier because it's gone down.
We have a Raider down just by the official. Sorry to cut you off, but
no, you're good.
Looks like this is not a great situation as our athletic trainer will come out and assist. We got a couple of Raiders down. One at the top of the H and one just to the left at the 39-yard line and at the 50-yard line.
Looks like a hip issue there at midfield.
Both Raiders are on their back. Not exactly sure who's down.
A lot of times it could be cramps or hammies early on. I hope it's nothing else more serious than that.
First game of the season. Muscles still getting back into rhythm, even though we've had a couple weeks of practices.
All right, they're both first guys up. It's number 11 on the right. That's Ethan Schock at midfield. Looks like his hip.
And that was Brody Geib.
Oh, yep. Good to see him up. He's been one of our speedsters in tonight's game.
Yeah.
Him and Jed Carlson, I think, are going to do well
and now
together.
11 and Schock is back down. Both seniors.
Schock's been playing well.
And looks like
also
on the far side, we got some substitutions being prepared. One is going to come in. Looks like that's going to be Malachi Beal coming in now for the Raiders, number 14.
While we're on this kind of timeout, I don't know if we can get a replay of that indirect kick, but I can try to explain the indirect kick for our viewers at home. I'll just talk you through it right now, but indirect only means that the player that's kicking it cannot kick it directly into the net. He has to touch another player before it goes in the net, which is why you saw that little mini pass before the kick. Direct kick would be you can directly kick it directly at the goal.
The moves are being put on, and look at that speed by Moira.
Free kick to the Raiders.
Oh, the crowd is getting into it. Yes, the football team is loving what they're seeing right now, but we'd love to see the Raiders get back into this game.
Kicks a little low, stolen by the Lightning, but won back by the Raiders. Nice chest pass.
Oh,
that one.
Big collision.
Oh, I don't know. He was going for the ball, but sometimes they just call it dangerous play.
Frank Jerome ate that one for the Lightning.
You're going to see that replay here.
Number 21.
To me, he's just going for the ball here. It just sometimes when it looks that bad, the ref's got to blow the whistle. Because like you said, oh my gosh, there it happened again to Schock. And see, even the player said, like, I didn't even try or do anything, but bodies flying, whistles are blowing.
Schock's flying everywhere.
Here's that replay, watch. Oh!
It almost happened in the exact same spot that Jerome just got it for the Lightning. You wonder how much of an impact the sun has on all these collisions that maybe the girls won't deal with later because their game will be at night. Or at least a majority of it won't be in direct sunlight.
Got a player down for the Lightning. Side judge raises his flags to let the head official know.
We'll stop the clock here and allow this Lightning player to make their decision. As the official now will ponder what the Lightning are going to do, but it looks like we may have a substitution coming in. At this time, we will let you know again that Hastings Community TV Sports is supported by Merchants Bank. Merchants Bank is committed to supporting the families and businesses at the heart of our communities. Finances should be about listening, learning, and even a little fun. To start your best banking adventure yet, more information is available at merchantsbank.com. Thank you, Merchants Bank. The Lightning are trying to start their best soccer adventure yet as number 4 comes in. That's going to be Rodriguez Bustos.
Throwing for the Raiders here. 25 minutes left in the second half. Raiders down 1-0. They've had a few chances here. If they can just equalize, that'll actually, soccer is a game of momentum, kind of like hockey. You might get this goal to equalize, now you got the momentum to go ahead. So
exactly.
They just got to get this equalizing goal. Defense has been pretty good.
No one wants to start their season with an 0-1 record.
Raiders, no, they do not.
Raiders want to feel good going into this weekend with that game against Bloomington Jefferson being 1-0.
A little heavy on the pass there by Caden Pollux. Lightning.
You know, after this weekend, on Monday evening, August 26th, you can go to our Hastings Culvers between 5 and 7 p.m. and a percentage of all the proceeds between 5 and 7 p.m. will go directly towards supporting the Hastings boys soccer team. So make your way on over to Culvers there at the end of town at 5 to 7 p.m. on Monday, this coming Monday. Want to support important boys soccer team. The Lightning goaltender is way out right now. Miles De Leon is standing at the 26-yard line. Not suggesting that he has to stand, in the goal the entire game, but it is. That's a shot on net, and that's a goal for the Lightning. The lead is doubled. And we're trying to find a number here.
We're going to get the replay. We just talked about getting the next goal is most important, and the Lightning must have hurt us because they took it.
I believe that was Vega Diaz.
At the 23:31 mark, almost exactly.
We will watch the replay here just to make sure before we make an official announcement. We're focusing on number 18. These jerseys are very hard to see. We don't want to say anything wrong. Looks like number 10, number 18.
Well, we do know the second goal was scored. It's official. It was 23:31 mark of the second half. First half, it was the 23:16 mark, almost identically at the same time in the game.
And now we were just talking about the pace of the game. Now you wonder if Eastview is going to go way into conservative mode here and just focus on keeping the Raiders away from the box versus actually trying to increase the lead. This spells bad news for the Raiders all around.
Still 22 minutes left, or 23 minutes. A lot of time. They just got to get the next goal. Like we talk about in hockey, it's that third goal. That's the most important.
And maybe on one of our next little breaks here, we could be able to get a replay of the last goal to get clarification on who scored it. Looks like we are having a little bit of technical issues with the replay, so that may not happen. But nonetheless, we're very happy to be bringing you the game tonight. Hastings Community TV. Live from McNamara Stadium and Todd Field in the heart of Hastings, Minnesota.
Got a whistle here. It looks like the Lightning player was trying to throw it in a little farther than he should. They will give you a little leeway of about 5 yards, but if you keep walking up too far, they're going to call you back. Ooh, good way to keep it in bounds by the Raiders. Number 7, nice move. Oh, what's the call now?
Sam Sanchez was working.
Oh, that's a very late call if he's going to throw a throw in now. Oh, I don't know about, no. His side judge is waving his head no. Not sure what that was all about. Why the referee stopped it there. Now that's a kickback to the keeper, so keeper cannot pick it up. Playing a little two-man game there. Oh. Tries to get by the defenders as Xavier Beal kicked out of bounds. Throw in for the Raiders and subs for the Raiders. Looks like that's number 4, Brody Guy, back into the game. And we need Brody. He's got that speed. He's
yes, we
speed.
do.
Jed needs a good partner, kind of a two-man game, just like the Lightning are doing with Seidel and Mora.
Every Kirill Kaprizov needs their Matt Zuccarello. Every Mahomes needs their Kelsey. It's very difficult for superstars to, not superstars, but key players on offenses to can have continual success without their partner. Oh, big collision there at midfield.
Raiders are going to work out. Oh, they almost had a mini break right there, but now the Lightning are going to take control, kick it to the right side. Somehow he keeps a hold of that, still going.
Landon Walters, what a play.
He kept it in bounds. Now the Raiders are going to steal it back.
Number 16 on the Lightning, just putting in some great work.
Lightning centers it down the middle.
Look at this pass.
They're saying he's on. Oh, good play by the keeper to come grab it. No flag was up. Oh, the flag was up for offside. I kind of thought he was about to step offside.
Well, the flag is up, but that Lightning player is most certainly not yet. Looks like he's about to push himself up, though.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Here's the replay. It's number 10, Vega Diaz.
Ooh, he took that one in the right thigh there, it looks like. You can clearly see on the replay it was a couple yards offside, so good job there by the line judge on the opposite side of the field, the Beers Dude side, if you will.
The Raiders have 20 minutes here to get some goals in the scorebook. That was an unfortunate give up of the possession. guy was caught sleeping.
A little sloppy here on the defense here. The Raiders just got to get control, get possession, control the ball. Going to be a free kick here for the Lightning to see if they take a quick one or are they going to set up a set play. I'd set up a set play, and that looks exactly like the Lightning are doing. Speaking of Lightning, there's the Lightning girls. They're getting ready to head off the bleachers and get warmed up, head to the locker room, it looks like.
Yeah, the Raider girls
had already taken off.
Yeah, they took off about 10 minutes ago.
So it will be a set play. It's going to be a left-footed kick from that side. So the ball crossed towards the goal. That's good for all the runners heading in if they can find the right lane for the header. The ball into the net. Good job by the keeper catching it in his...
right in the sternum. Yeah. Jonathan Brock's there. Great play, staying calm. Number 0 there. We get a quick replay of this cross in.
That's a pretty good ball, actually. Just no players were able to get quite up there.
Now Moira is going to head off the field.
You can hear the attendants here applauding for the ball chasers here. They do help out.
Very much so. They absolutely do.
Plus, it gives them a chance just to be around the game, feel like they're kind of part of the team. That's good because we know we all started as little tykes, and one day we're going to be right on that field playing it when we were in high school. So
you wonder if it's going to build them any brownie points when they start trying out for these teams.
Nice left-footed kick there by the Raiders defensive. Going up the right side. Just over the head's going to be out of bounds. Jed Carlson with the hustle, but
Rodriguez Bustos will throw it in to Vegas Diaz.
Nice flick on by the Lightning player.
Excuse me, Vega Diaz. Now Brock's got it back.
See if the Raiders can get a little possession here, get upfield, get some scoring chances. Lightning, a lot of open space there. As this game goes on, Carl, and it gets closer to the end, you're going to see the game just stretch out. You're going to see some breakaways.
Raiders are going to get a little bit more desperate to create an opportunity.
As they should. Wouldn't be a bad idea to almost start now because they're down 2. They got to get one. Like you said, you don't want to start the season 0-1, especially at your home field.
Especially when you've got 6 of your 7 first games of the season as home games. We'll have Irondale here next Tuesday after Bloomington Jefferson pays us a visit on Saturday. Of course, Monday night, everyone's going to go to Culver's between 5 and 7 p.m. for a portion of the proceeds going to the boys soccer team. That was a big push.
Good hustle there.
Austin Berg throwing Carlson over. Carlson's wondering where the penalties are.
I think that was just good hustle by both players, kind of making a little incidental contact, we'll call it. Throwing down the sideline. Lightning player not making the run like he should have normally. That's Vega Diaz.
And Xavier Beal.
Good cross in the middle. Lightning player down the left side. If he crosses it, it's danger zone. Oh, it just went wide of the net left side. Oh, and he's down.
And he took some punishment.
I think when he landed. Nope, now he rolled over. He seems a little better now. At first, it looked like he was holding his ankle.
Kyle Lee was that player who got the pass and is now getting up.
There's a good replay of that. That was a good run by the Lightning. That's what I want to see the Raiders do. Let a guy make a run, make the pass, a good pass to the middle. He had a chance to score a 3rd goal there. Raiders are lucky they weren't down 3.
And you may wonder why the Raider defenders aren't getting up close and personal with the Lightning offensive players in that situation. Is because the last thing they want to do is draw a penalty in that yellow box, give up another penalty kick.
Good defense. Oh, it's line judge said it went off the Raider player.
That's Peter Clark, number 13 down there.
Another one of those seniors.
Seeing some of his first action of the game. He is very fresh. So good shot of Carlson down there, number 3 for the Raiders, and Rodriguez Bustos, who will throw it in to Vega Diaz.
See if we can get a lot of action here. Got Carlson was running down the side. He wanted the boot long. I would have given it to him. Let him use his speed. Maybe get a one-on-one breakaway. Now they took a shot down the middle. Onside. Let's see if the Raiders can get there. Okay, here we go.
Still alive.
He takes a shot from left side. Keeper, another diving save.
Man.
Seems like every save the keeper makes, he decides he's diving.
Yeah, it was 25 yards out from the goal. Here's the replay.
I like the shot attempt, though. If you put it in the right corner, you can score.
Yeah, with the right power.
This goalie he's catching everything.
And that's an outlet pass.
That's offside.
Austin Berg was very much offsides there.
Sometimes you can catch the defense sleeping. Sometimes you might catch the line judge sleeping. Like we said, there's no VAR.
No VAR.
Replay to come back and check this
Yeah.
one. So, hey, if you can sneak it, I am not promoting that. I want everybody
Sounds
to
like
play.
you
No,
are.
I'm just saying it can happen.
Yeah.
I'd never want to promote unfair play. Carlson can't quite.
Oh,
I
man.
like that's the play they got to do though. Get Carlson running down the side. He gets across, or like we saw in the first half, his speed. Maybe they get a penalty kick because of his speed. Defenseman tries to get the ball, hits the leg, penalty kick.
The Hastings girls are watching from the northwest corner, or if you're watching the screen, the bottom right corner of the end zone now, because they know the second this game is over, it's going to be their warm-up time.
Yeah, only about 20 minutes in between, so you can see young Raiders over there doing some jumping jacks behind the goalkeeper. Maybe they might. Sometimes they let them play at halftime or whatever.
Yeah.
Got a loose ball here. It's always that danger zone. Everybody going for the header, the high kick. There's two heads in a row. A lot of times in practice, we used to do that. See how many times you can head it before it hits the ground.
Across all sports, a lot of teams like to use that keepy up warm up.
Brody, God, they're great footwork. Here's a good ball for the Raiders. Now they get a chance for a cross. He's got to cross it now before the defenders get there.
Nate Sammy
should be crossing already. Oh, looking for the penalty. No call. We have a call.
Was that inside the box?
It looks like a penalty kick to the Hastings Raiders. Yes, sir, it is.
This is a golden opportunity as we take a look at the replay here. Look at the yellow line. Look at where this penalty was committed.
Just inside that line.
We barely got this in frame, but you see that yellow line. The foul was committed inside of the box, meaning that instead of just a regular free kick, this is going to be a penalty kick, one-on-one versus the goaltender. And who have the Raiders selected to take this kick? Is that Carlson up there?
Looks like his hair.
No, Carlson's closer.
It's number 11. It's Ethan Schock.
He had 5 goals last year and 4 assists. 5 goals last year. Will he get his first right now?
Looks like the referee, goalkeeper asking for a little hydration.
Which
break.
might just be a little bit of a psych. He's trying to psych him out.
It's like calling a timeout before the kicker kicks a field goal.
Right, trying to ice him. Miles De Leon is the goaltender. Shaq is the kicker, or the offensive player for the Raiders.
12:02 on the clock. Ethan Schock with the penalty kick. Whistle's blown. Here's the kick. Goal! Ethan Schock scores for the Raiders. First goal of the season goes to Ethan Schock.
Absolute missile.
So just like that, it's 2-1. Still under 12 minutes to go. We're going to get a replay of that.
Yeah, De Leon guessed the correct way, but it was just an absolute rocket. Didn't have enough time to get there.
Yeah, he put that in the top right corner.
He picked his spot and he followed through.
No, look, keeper went totally opposite way. Even if he went that way, you're no way he was stopping that. Nice, calm, and composed. You can always tell when they're like, you know what, I've done this 100 times. Boom, boom, 2 steps, shot, score. Well done, Ethan. So it's 2-1 here. Raiders chasing 1 goal. 11.5 minutes to go. It's game on now.
Absolutely game on. Only a 1-goal deficit. Schock has breathed new life into this Raider team, but remember, there's no overtime here. No extra time. 11 minutes to go. If the Raiders lose the game, they will earn nothing. They will earn 0 standings points, but if they are able to tie the game, they will leave the game with 1 point. And if they come all the way back and win, they would get 3 points.
And that 1 point might sound small, but that's actually very big when you add them up at the end of the season, and it keeps your opponent from getting 3. It drops them down to 1.
Exactly. Got to stay close. And even though this is an out-of-conference opponent, everything does matter at the end of the season seeding-wise.
So Raiders down 1. They got a little momentum now. We talked about earlier, I mentioned if you can just get some speed in the box, might get a penalty kick. Sure enough, it happened. Here we go again. Another move in the box.
Watch
See
out.
if we can get an opportunity that goes out of bounds. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick.
Raiders trying to draw another penalty inside of that penalty area, that yellow box.
Like you said, you either get a penalty or the defenders are so scared about it, you get dribbled by and then you get a free shot on the goal.
And now we're moving back to only a 1-goal deficit, so this lead is not immediately safe for Eastview. They can't just play fully conservatively. We'll have a couple substitutions here. Number 7 and number 10 in for the Raiders. That's Johan and Sam Sanchez. #13 comes out, Peter Clark. But his plus-minus just went up 1, even if he was only out there for a few minutes.
Kick by De Leon, the goalkeeper, to midfield. Raiders steal it back. Let's see. They got a little momentum. Let's see if they run with it.
A lot of blue jerseys down here.
Let's see if they kick it to the outside, try to get a cross. Well done. Now let's see that left-footed cross down the middle. Loose ball in the middle. Oh, it's misplayed, and it goes right back to the keeper. You'll see that. That's why you put in the danger zone, Kyra. You never know what deflects off a leg, get a handball. You can see right there the defender wasn't able to kick it out of the zone very well either. Keep attacking, Raiders. Put that pressure on them. Nice play.
Ooh, just off the mark.
Got a lot of open field here. Guess who? And that goes off the Lightning player. Oh, that was clearly off that Lightning player's foot, was it not? I swear
Carlson
he hit
can't
it.
believe it.
How he's right there.
He's in disbelief.
Pretty sure that the Europeans called it football first.
Looks like we...
Now, if you can see on that replay, head referee put up the X symbol. That tells us to stop the clock, and then he'll restart it.
Number one priority here is making sure all of our student athletes are happy and healthy going through this game.
Lightning with the chance on this left side. That's number 8, William Poplar. Poplar, one of the 15 seniors.
Yeah, he put the shot on the net. It's just too bad it was the side of the net and not the front.
Reminder, if you're in Hastings watching, come on down. There's still the more of this game to go. Plus, the girls will play 20 minutes after this one, and the concession stand is open.
It is, and we have an epic girls game happening right after this.
There's Carlson now. Raiders with another chance. Nice pass to the outside. That's to his buddy Brody Geib. He's got great footwork down there with the ball.
Look at that footwork.
That is beautiful.
Look at this chance.
Now take a shot. Corner.
Oh!
It's the ball still alive, though. Oh, that was a great attempt.
Off the post, the goalie's best friend. I wouldn't be surprised if De Leon tapped that crossbar a couple times. Here's the replay.
Set up by Brody Geib and a great left-footed shot by number 10, Johan
That
Hegener.
was inches from being a tie game. Inches.
So Raiders, here we go with the momentum. Here's going to be the pass into the middle of the zone. Get a flick on by the Raiders. Oh, man, it's headed. He wants a penalty, and no call.
We got the crowd jumping all over the place. De Leon's being a little floppy.
Here's that replay right here. A great flick on there. That's what you want to do.
Watch
That
De
could have
Leon.
been a pull.
De Leon looks like he took a little bit of a hit to the stomach there.
If we had VAR, Carl, I would be looking at that. The Raider player was pulled down from behind, but he got away with it.
The tension has picked up here, and so the crowd is getting into this.
Ooh, a nice cross. Good save by the keeper.
De Leon is flying all over the place. There in the pink, the goaltender for Eastview.
Good defense there by number 7 of the Raiders, Sam Sanchez. Kicked a little far there by new goalie Brox. And like we said, the game's going to start opening it up here a little bit. You can see we're going from end to end here now.
We're going to see a lot of fast play. We're going to see a lot of close opportunities here. The Raiders don't want to escape this 80 minutes without at least 1 point. That's always so terrible in the NHL, for example, where you make it to the end of the third period and then you lose in regulation instead of taking it to overtime and getting a point. The Raiders want to get a point out of this one, start the season with something to show for it.
Nice left foot play there by Nathaniel Rodriguez Bustos. But it's out of bounds for a Raider throw-in.
Long throw-in.
Launches it deep. It's a great play. Get the defense running backwards towards their goal. They kick it out of bounds, and you get another throw-in closer to the goal. Smart play by Raiders, well coached.
Just over 5 minutes here. No Raider players on the bench are warming up.
Nice fake. Oh, a good cross. Can we get a header? Oh, he tried, but didn't quite get all of it. That's a great play right there.
That was the right play, just not the execution that would have ended up being a goal. Not saying that the header was bad necessarily. Very close. But no Raider players are warming up. It looks like this is going to be the 11 that we're going to finish with. 5 minutes to go.
That was Cole Ebling over there, the sophomore defenseman putting the header on. It looks like a number 12 over there anyways. Yes, it is number 12.
Are we waiting on a ball right now? Looks like our ball chasers may have been a little sleepy there. About 10 seconds just came off the clock without any play. And there's no added time here at the end of these halves, you know. Every second is very important.
So just under 4.5 minutes ago, Raiders down 2-1, but they got some momentum going here. Good play by the Raiders, stealing the ball. Lightning want a free kick, no doing. They will take as much time as they can throwing that ball and being there up one. There's an errant pass by the Raiders. A shot deflected. Out of bounds. Missed. Wide of the net. There's our ball chasers getting that ball, but it is a corner kick because it was off a Raider defender. A lot of times when they get deflected like that, you'll see that spin and it'll just make a different arc, and if the goalie's not watching carefully, it's in the net.
Now Jonathan Brox is wanting Eastview to pick up the pace a little bit here. You notice, you know, that ball was in position for the corner kick 20 seconds ago, but Eastview is going to milk every second of this that they can, knowing that they're up by 1 with only 3 minutes to go.
There's a cross down the middle. Nice head out by the Raiders.
Lee was the Lightning player who just kicked that in.
Off the back of a Raider. Oh! Good defense. What are they going to call here? Oh, yep, he's going to give a free kick to the Raiders. Good box out. Quickly taken. I like it, but it's out of bounds.
Hastings trying to move fast, and Eastview trying to move very slow.
3 minutes to go here at Todd Field McNamara Stadium. Debut game of the 2024-25 season. Raiders chasing one, but they're desperately trying to equalize. Here comes that speed now of the Lightning. Let's see if they try to go to the corner just to kill time, or do they take a chance? Throw into the Raiders. 2.5 to go.
Bad giveaway there.
Blocked, but got back by the Raiders. Can they get it out? Nope, Lightning steal it back.
2.5 minutes to go.
They pass it right to him again. Oh, now going to be a free kick here? Yes, it's going to go the way of the Raiders. Lightning player doesn't like it.
Now a lot of the Raiders are just headed down the field.
As they should here.
Eastview's retreating.
2 minutes here.
Sanchez playing it in the middle.
If they can just get it a little bit closer and get it into the danger zone.
Beal's got it.
Lightning doing a good job of...
But the Raiders are inching closer.
That's what they want.
Inch by inch, they are getting closer. Sanchez with the moves.
He's got some good footwork. Oh.
Sanchez will get it again, and he'll hold on to it.
He's going to take a shot from there, but it's right at the keeper.
We did have some rain earlier. Could you imagine if the turf would have had a couple of uneven...
I would rather see him kind of flick it into the speedster Carlson. breaking into the zone. Man on! Your teammates got to yell man on to him. Nice steal back. Don't blow your whistle. Don't blow your whistle.
Beal with a great steal.
Oh, there's a push. There's a push.
That's the whistle.
Here we go. Now get a good set play, Raiders coach. They're in a perfect position for a set play.
There's only 1 minute. And we take a look at the Raider goaltender here, Jonathan Brox. He's way out. He's basically going to play the role of a actual fielder here. He's very far away from the net.
It's number 11, Ethan Schock, the goal scorer, getting his teammates to get set up, making a run, little crisscross pattern.
45 seconds to go.
See the Eastview, they're getting too close, just trying to kill some more time.
This might be the last opportunity for the Raiders here.
Schock puts it low, deflected pitch. Oh, keeper dives and saves it again.
Oh man, that might be it. That may very well be it for the Raiders in this game with 20 seconds to go.
Keeper kicks that out of bounds, 15 seconds. Right now, if I'm my keeper, Brock should be up there too. Everybody
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
They just got to boot it down there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there's the buzzer or the horn. Raiders in a close one, but they fall to the Eastview Lightning 2-1. Schock with the goal in the second half. Here's a replay. There's this last chance. He centered it low, took a little leg deflection, and another Raider was hustling. I don't know if he was onside or not. I didn't see a flag go up, but either way, goalkeeper saved it. It was Single at 23-16 of the first half. Then it was Diaz, 23-31 in the second, and then Schock at 12:02 of the second to make the final score 2-1. We might get some replays here. For the moment, though, we got a little view of a little handshaking going on by both teams. Reminder, in about 20 minutes, we will have the girls playing. Same two teams, same colors.
And same YouTube channel. So different live stream, so don't touch that dial in the channel sense. But yeah, great game to start the season. Unfortunately, the Raiders will end up with the loss. Eastview will go to 1-0 on the season. The Raiders will move to 0-1. And Eastview will pick up 3 points. The Raiders will pick up 0 points. And the Raiders will be back here on Saturday against Bloomington Jefferson, as we see the ladies have already taken the field, and as the boys will salute the crowd and thanking them for coming to the games.
So big shout out to all the crowd. A big shout out for our credits tonight. Producer, director, still the main man, Hunter Pinky. Camera operators, Ben Brannon, Will Seelan, Ian Andersack, Max Slocum. Graphics and replay also done by Hunter Pinky. Production assistant is Grant Seaman. And your announcers, I was supported by Mr. Carl Warner. I am Peter Heyman. And folks, we'll be back in about 20 minutes for more Hastings Raiders soccer as the girls take on the Eastview Lightning.